Welcome back to another episode. Yeah, get it, Brian.
That's all the rhythm I got.
He got rhythm, y'all.
That's why we want to do videos. You're like, hey, let's do this dance video. I'm like, no.
He was beatboxing.
No. Okay.
Wicca.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's enough for me.
It's enough
I'm
energy.
exhausted. My energy has been depleted.
Why? What's going
We
on?
have had a very busy week, and YouTube won't see it because I don't post on YouTube except for the episode. But if you follow our TikTok and our Instagram, you would understand why we have been
I think most of the
busy.
people, they follow the Instagram and TikTok because I saw the number, the YouTuber is not really the higher one.
No, I don't really like YouTube that much. So I like to watch videos, but as far as like posting for us,
it's too bad we can't do these episodes on like those platforms. But I know those are more short form.
Yeah, I mean we could always do shorts, which might be something to do. But YouTube is a pain. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Is a pain in the ass. All these social media platforms are a pain in the ass because we've been copyrighted, we've been muted.
It's weird.
Off of things that are offered by these
platforms.
platforms.
See a movie and like we just want to give our opinion on it. They're like, no, sorry. We
have to speak with Warner Brothers and Sony, and I'm like, go ahead. Here's my phone number.
But hey, Roblox, go ahead and keep.
Oh my God, have you seen the recent thing with Roblox?
Did you see the orgy thing?
The gangbang.
Oh my God.
And they're like, your children are on this game. Yeah, I mean Roblox.
But it's okay because it's just too important
Roblox,
to not have a chat feature.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're sick pedophiles, and McDonald's. These CEOs are ripping into McDonald's CEO over that beef product.
Check out our new product.
Yeah, check out our new product. As he takes the smallest bite ever and then shoves the food to the
it's the McAdolescent
side of his mouth.
We have the new McAdolescent rib.
We drove by McDonald's and it was next to Dutch Bros. And Dutch Bros there was a line.
Yeah.
And McDonald's I was like, do people even go there anymore? There's like one car in the drive-thru.
Good. Maybe it's putting a dent.
But they're building like crazy.
Yeah.
They're like everywhere.
Because they want to make it to where we don't really have a choice. Demolition Man and everybody's gonna be Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's all they all want to take over.
I'll eat a tree or something before I go back to McDonald's.
I'll just keep eating paper.
Yeah. Oh, you eat paper?
I did as a kid.
Oh.
I'd be bored in class. I would just be eating
Oh my God!
paper.
Are you serious? Yeah. Why?
Because I was bored.
So you ate paper?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I ate rocks from the driveway.
Oh, did you swallow them? Oh my goodness! I had salt rocks. Wait, she was okay.
No.
That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, I have no idea why you would eat rocks. Why you would eat paper?
Paper at least digests. Rocks, man.
Damn, I guess I was the only normal one when I was bored. I would just eat all kinds of food.
Well, I also did the Fear Factor stuff, so I've been known to just jam anything down my throat.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Speaking of jamming things down your throat.
Here I come.
Speaking of... Don't you dare.
No,
one day he's going to sit down and we hear the ringtone of Brian. And I'll be like, Brian!
I heard there's a very specific one, so one of these days I'm going to just download it just to have it. And then go to Monster Market.
Oh my God. And I'm a videotape. I'd be like, Brian, you just got all these hits and we're here at the Thunderbird Lounge. Wonder why.
So, how's things going?
Wonderful. Can't you tell?
Do you want to elaborate on that at all?
My face says it all.
What about those that are not watching?
The silence says it all.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Okay, bye.
Follow us.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. No, like I said, Brian and I have been very busy this week. We have gone to, unfortunately Brian was playing volleyball, but I was able to go see the Bride movie, which was a screening. It was amazing. Amazing. And then ran into some fellow horror people, which was cool. And we went to see Scream 7.
Yes, we did.
Which was awesome as well.
That's okay.
I had a good time. I was laughing.
Well, we had a good time in the
we
theater.
Had a good time.
We had a great time in the theater.
And we went to an art expo, an anime horror art expo. That unfortunately was smaller than last year, but we still went to go support and look around and stuff.
Because you know us, we're everywhere.
Yeah. This is what we do. We go out and
we go out in the world. Practice what we preach.
Yes. We go outside, touch grass.
Well, I didn't touch grass. I touched concrete, but we were outside. It was inside. It was after sunset, so I didn't really get sun.
We were at the Sheraton downtown.
Yeah.
So, bougie.
Which I wanted to boycott because that's the Days of the Dead thing, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was very busy. There was a dance competition. I guess this weekend is dance competitions, dance and cheer.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. It's like I got to the elevator door opens and it's just non-stop. These teenage, young girls, in all these cheer and crop tops, and I'm like, duck this, I'm out of here.
I was like,
what, is Congress around somewhere? I'm out of here, forget this.
There is shit going on right now, and then we drove back from the east side, and a whole academy was full of cars. It was another dance competition.
And then first Friday downtown as well, so it's like, that's why. It's like, why is there so much
is that
going
why it was
on?
busy?
I think so.
Okay.
Because it was the first Friday.
That makes sense. So
there's a lot of things to do if you really want to go outside and do stuff. There
right?
Really is. Yeah, there
and
really
I would rather be exhausted like this than stressed, exhausted from work.
Or exhausted because you're sitting there binge watching and sitting in your floaty chair doing nothing.
Or on the phone, doom scrolling, going, fuck this, fuck that, and then your mental health goes to shit.
Yeah, I'd rather be exhausted because I'm just acting.
I'm out doing stuff.
Yeah,
living life. We also did our weekly dinner twice. we went to go visit our server friend. Hey!
Now I'm on the girl's back that I like.
Huh?
The girl's back that I like.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, there she is.
It was really cool to see people that have started there and actually came and said hello. Social people.
Oh, that one came over. Yeah, that's right. She was and we just said, where'd that girl go?
Yeah, and she showed up and introduced herself to... We introduced her to my wife, and it was just nice to see, because normally people come and go, or they're antisocial,
really
they're fucking weird, I call them weird.
And it's weird because it's like, I'm not the most social butterfly, and I can tend to be quiet if I don't know groups, and I don't know the people.
You should see my face right now.
I am, but there's
Intern? Can we get an opinion? He said he's quiet. He doesn't talk.
Shy, and
everywhere we go, I'm like, Brian, let's move over here. Brian's having a conversation.
Again, with people I don't know. So it's nice when we go places like this. And I'm not comfortable. It's not my comfort zone. Like the horror community, cons, marketplaces, and volleyball are my comfort zones.
Okay.
Anything outside of that, I'm like, get the hell away from me. I don't really care who you are.
Let's test that theory, shall we?
Even in the horror community, I'm starting to get that way because they just can't get along.
That's
sad. This inclusive community can't be inclusive together. It's so weird.
I think that's everywhere in the world, though.
It's like people will probably get shit on me because they think that my views aren't inclusive, but yet they can't get along and go to the same marketplace together for an hour.
Because everyone is eating each other alive.
It's true.
We see it in the political world.
It's cannibalistic in nature.
We see it in the real world. In this matrix, this illusion that we live in. They're all eating each other up alive.
Eating the cats and the dogs.
They really were. And then the world found out that they eat babies. Anyways, before YouTube takes us out, this is only for educational and entertainment purposes.
No, I'm spitting facts.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care.
we must say that.
I don't care if I get whatever.
We must.
I will not bow.
Obey,
nope, I won't bow.
Sleep.
And if that means that this is just on Spotify and not on YouTube, then so be it. I like the camera, and I like that people can watch. Because I know people like doing that. Yeah. But I will not bow down to censorship.
Bow down.
We still have a First Amendment right.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say graping. I'm not going to say SA. I'm not. Fuck that. The kids got raped.
Okay. Yes. But I was joking because people who say this is for educational and entertainment purposes is because they get censored, they get shadow banned, or the video gets taken down.
They would get demonetized and all that stuff.
Even like the small creators, I'm like, we've experienced it.
Sure.
I'm like, what the fuck? Remember you said we were like, for someone who has 118 followers, 119 followers on Instagram, we're getting fucking copyright left and right.
Yeah.
So anyways,
so we've been busy.
Week.
We've been busy.
Busy week, and work has been busy too. How's work been for you?
You know, other than the fact that no one shops really, and the store is empty, our sales are not great, hours are low, and we can't really staff up. And
why can't you staff up?
Because we don't have any hours for people.
Oh, okay.
And, we got a new girl in for closing. She might be okay. She's a little chatty, but
that's a fucking surprise.
I know it is for someone like for a college student. That's really a surprise.
Wow. Okay.
But I think, given time, as long as she stays, I think she might be, as a closer, just do her job, fill the role. Mm. Hopefully, our decorator had 2 of the last 3 weeks off because she had vacation.
Yeah.
So now that that's over, we'll have more flexibility. But my job, like I tell people, I told you, there's really nothing. It's boring to talk about because it's not like yours. Because when we transition in a minute to your job, it's gonna be a whole other shit show. But for me, I just go. My job is easy. It's simple. I just stand around a lot. There's not the hustle and bustle anymore because we don't have the. It's just not.
Really, stand around now because they
there's
modified
more
everything.
so than that. Well, it's just you don't have the people. Just the foot traffic. Everything is drive up and go. Everything is DoorDash for people and then store and just because people aren't coming in,
which is
to
crazy.
Shop. Because,
I get it.
Because again, all the incentives are for drive up and like get 20% extra off on your delivery or to go.
Yeah.
They don't ever give incentives to bring people in. Like they got rid of the student discount. They got rid of.
They did
long ago. Yeah.
What about senior discount?
They still do that the first Wednesday. But you're taking away people coming through, impulse buying, just grabbing stuff that they like or see that you never see in the app. And it's hurting our business, I think. We're not doing this. And when you worked there briefly. Yeah. When the hours aren't there, when the sales aren't there, the hours just go. And then the people, the employees, like today I was having a conversation with employees. Well, I've got low hours. If I'm not going to get more. And it's like. It's valid, but it's not. I mean, again, you could expand your duties. You want your basic low-ass duties to give you more money and more pay. Yeah. You're not willing to do anything, but they better do it for you. But at the same point, it is lower than it had been in the past.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
So it like for me, it's what I want. I want about 25 to 28. I don't need a lot of hours. Yeah. It's insurance, and it's so I don't go crazy at home. And I now that I'm investing in a lot of more things and doing projects and stuff, it's nice to have that money so I'm not constantly dipping into my house money.
Gotcha.
Which is fine. I can a little bit, but I got to be a little careful because I've got about half of the half that I've allocated for projects and funding has now been spent. So it's like, oh man, I'll get about half more, and then I got to stop because I don't want it. Which it's fine. I'm having fun. I'm now a movie producer, so that's fun. More to come. I'm going to end up with about 10.
But do you get returns on some of these investments?
Not these. Okay. But that's what I'm doing. Building a resume of saying, okay, this person, look at this person. They go. Hopefully this is my mindset, is that these small filmmakers are like, hey, look, this person is, busting through and producing stuff on these Kickstarters and everything like that. So maybe there's a project coming up and say, hey, reach out. Hey, I see you've been investing. Would you be willing to invest this? There can be a return. The one I'm an executive producer with podcasts. Who knows? Maybe there. Yeah. But for a lot of these things, I do it because the same reason we go to marketplaces and support small business, not because I'm hoping or expecting something in return. For me, the credit is the return. Yeah, it's a hobby. Would it be nice passion? It'd be nice, but I also understand that if I'm looking for returns, I'm going to have to invest like $8,000, $9,000, $10,000.
Well, yeah, but like you said, starting off somewhere.
Yeah, so just building a resume on IMDb, because if you search my name on IMDb now, you find.
Ooh. Yeah. Like one of our followers said, because Brian was on a trivia live podcast, they're like, "What a celeb." Yeah. How do you like being called a celeb?
Well, I gotta go eat a kid.
Oh God.
Because if so, I want to take that down off YouTube. No, I don't look. You know me. I'll never ever look at it that way.
I don't know you. I just met you.
That's true. I just walked up to knocked on this door, and you're like, "Come on in."
Yeah, welcome.
But I'm kind of a big deal. My household is kind of cool. because my mom finally is publishing her book.
Yeah, you both are being like.
So it's like, yeah, I'm a
put out
movie
there in the
producer.
world.
She's
Yeah.
an author, and I said, and I'm a podcaster, and you
Yeah.
know, and mom's like, "Ooh, look at us!" So it's like,
That's awesome.
but so how is yours?
How's my what?
Everything.
Your hair is everywhere. Literally, I had to comb my hair before you got here because my hair was everywhere.
Yeah, I think we've got comments about your hair before.
No, unfortunately, no. Not unless it's comments about it shows because we eat food. That's it.
It's like, well, duh. Of course we like food.
But I'm struggling. I really am. I've messaged Brian. I've messaged the intern. I am struggling with the individuals at work. I told Brian on Friday. Was it Friday or Thursday? I am like one inconvenience away from quitting my job.
Yeah.
Only because I'm sick and tired of the delulu that these people live in. The work ethic is not there. We have a new person in the department, and I don't know where they get these fucking people. I'm sorry. But, like, where do you get these fucking people that are computer illiterate?
What?
Yeah, like, when you're asking me how do I upload something, and I'm like, but you've been here 4 years using this system, how do you not know?
Wow.
How do I upload? How do I label something? What the fuck? Wait, what?
Wow.
First step, turn on the computer. Like that, I'm a little worried, okay? And then I love when you train someone and then they're like, yeah, I get it. And then another person trains them and they come back to me and they're like, yeah, this is very worrisome. Like they're not moving quick enough. And so that sense of urgency for our department, no one fucking understands. No one understands. And I feel like in real life, not just work, in real life, no one understands a sense of urgency anymore. There is no such thing as a sense of urgency unless it's some kind of bullshit advocacy or political. And even then, no sense of urgency, because if that was true, we would have a new government system. You know? That's my thought. Because my sense of urgency is, let's do this fucking now. I don't know if it's something that carried over from when because I was born and raised in New York. It's always go, 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 go. There's no patience, okay, in New York. And when we moved out here when I was younger, my parents had the delusion that life would slow down. No, it got faster for us. So I just don't understand. I will never be able to understand. I tell Brian all the time, I get infuriated, and I've told the intern too, like, I literally walk into the office, and these two introverts, which I'm a quote-unquote introverts, because a true introvert I don't believe acts like this. This is just stupidity. That these two 20-something-year-olds that have piercings all over their fucking face, which is crazy, because one of the employees that I've worked with for a long time, I haven't seen her in, like, maybe a year, and then I finally saw her, and I saw she had more piercings on her face, and I was just like, oh man, like, I hate to be stereotypical, but I was like, oh man, and then I see her work, and it's fucking horrible, and I'm like, what is it? I wanted to ask him, be like, are you okay? What's going on? And then the new person they added on, that's been on for a couple months, that's been training, doesn't talk. I was told that I'm intimidated, which I started laughing, and I said, I guess I take my job too seriously, and they were like, no, I was like that too. It's just you run a strict protocol, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You mean I work and I do things right? Yeah. And so she's like, and then she was saying like, but this person says they like you, and I started laughing. I was like, I'm not here. I even told my supervisor 2 weeks ago, I'm not here to make friends. Yes. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to work. And I was like, so if you're going to bring people into our department, they need to show up every day, because if someone pulls out, we all have to make up for it and move everything around. And that delays us, backs us up even more than what we were backed up for. And I was like, they also need to be fast-paced and need to fit in with all of us. And I literally don't see that. I'm the only one that sticks out like a sore thumb, because no one has a sense of urgency. When there is a sense of urgency coming at a certain small percentage from, like, my previous coworker that's been there for a while, it, like, goes away. Everything else goes out the door. You know, it's like you move forward in one direction that everything's going well, but then the other 4 things drop down, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And so I literally told the intern, my one day in the office, I walk in, not a single good morning, hello, nothing by the second newest person there. But if it's in the chat, chatty Kathy in the chat. And so I have totally shut down, and I like barely talk in the chat. I ignore. I got so irritated during the week because we have certain priority tasks, and I feel like I was the only one doing them. We have a total of 4 people now, and for some reason only myself and someone else can do them, the 2, and I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, we're all a team. We all need to jump in. I don't care what this person told you, like, don't worry about them. You are trained well enough now to get in this. It's the same fucking thing. It's just, it's a blue or a red. It's a priority
but there's
and a high priority. Huh?
But it's not harder or anything?
No, it just made me, like, I need the records today. I need this done
so they have to push. Okay.
I need the, instead of like, oh, well, our follow-up is like 3 days, 2 weeks. And I'm just like, guys, we all get scared when we first started, but like, this is, if you're doing the same type of thing every day and all of a sudden it's just a priority and a higher priority, what difference is it? It's just a time difference.
I just don't want to.
No. And then I said, can someone please help? Because I'm falling behind in my queue. And then, I hear all the stories, and I just, like, lost it. Because last week, someone said, I'm sorry, and I was like, you don't have, I don't understand why you're apologizing or crying, because they put, like, a cry emoji. And I was like, you don't need to apologize or cry, I need to know if something changed, I have to write it down. Because no one was doing what they're supposed to be doing, Brian.
Somebody put a cry emoji, I'll be like, get that shit out of here.
That's the shit I gotta work with. And and that's fine. I'm all about it. You know, we text each other thumbs up. We're going back and forth with the thumbs up because we know it's funny. And like I can go memes. Like I get it. I'm not anti that. What I am anti is this fucking stupidity. You're 20-something years old. You have to sign a waiver of consent to pierce your fucking face. You're an adult and you're acting like this for work. Like, how does that doesn't make sense to me. You're an adult. You're not a kid in high school. Oh my God. This person has too much confidence and knows what they're doing in the workplace. I'm scared. I won't talk to them. I won't look at them. I won't ask them anything because I'm scared.
They're aggressive.
Yeah. Right? I'm aggressive.
Confidence is aggressive.
I'm aggressive. No, fuck that.
No, to them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm just like, fuck that. And so, what have I always said? I'm so tired of these low self-esteem, dumb fucks. I'm not trying to be mean, but that is the dumbest shit ever. That you're in this world, you live in this world. That's why I said, half the time I don't even know how these people wipe their ass. How do they drive?
They have a bidet.
Look, a bidet is top notch. That's luxury, okay? You save money on toilet paper.
That's true.
Right? But I mean, like, I honestly, I'm like, how do you drive? How do you eat? Do you feed yourself or mommy and daddy feed you?
Ride share and then delivery.
Oh my God, yeah, so true. So fucking true.
So that's why they never have any money because they're just food delivery nonstop.
Yeah.
And paying like $12 extra on their meal for fees and tip.
I don't know anymore. And I know Brian has been like, maybe it's time to look for something else. Yes, it's always time. In the old days, which happened to be just maybe a couple years ago, you could move from job to job. But the problem is people have changed so much in regards to work ethic, social skills, and we can blame COVID, social media, and the fucking government. Okay? Because I am so fed up. I even have the fact that I'm training someone who's an adult that could possibly retire sometime soon, and they still don't fucking get it. Yeah. You know, and you've been in the workforce since what age? Right? And you're acting like, I don't know, like a teenager probably works better than you. And that's sad. That's so sad to see. I cannot relate. I cannot compute. Error 404, page not found. Like, that's what happens. And I have the pleasure of Monday to go in, and I remember one of my bosses used to call me a pit bull. He was like, Vanessa, that's my pit bull. She hustles and she's gonna get shit done. So of course I get put in the position where I have to go in office now Monday, look at this new girl and be like, light a fire under her ass, because if she doesn't speed up, we are so fucking screwed.
And you have to be careful how you say that.
Hell yeah.
Like I went through mine.
Yeah.
If you don't say it, because again,
I could get in
you
trouble.
have to say it. You have to tell basically you have to kiss their ass.
No,
because if you
I don't
say,
like shit on my nose.
You got to get this done, and these are people's lives, these are people's, medical stuff. This is people's.
Kiss ass.
Because I went through that. I saw. Look, I see you can get this shit done.
Yeah.
But because I didn't say it right.
Yeah.
I never got talked to again, and then the other person's like, "Well, you did kind of come across aggressive." I don't give a shit.
Fire me. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's like I'm in charge. She's
Yeah, and you're in management.
And I'm not saying, "Hey, you dumbass, get your work done." I'm just like, look, I see what you're doing. You're slowing down so you don't finish before your shift's over.
Yeah.
So let's just get it done, and we'll give you something else to do. I know you can get it done, and that's in today's employment, because everybody wants to be coddled. Everybody's so. You're right. I think it's a lot of the phone and the social media.
Because what do you think I see them doing when I look over? They're on their fucking phones.
And probably being social warriors on their phone in the comment section. In the comment section, they're the ones that are like, you son of a bitch, I will find you out. And then you get them out in the workplace. And
oh my God, he looked at me. He looked at me and said, "Good morning." Oh my God, someone talk to me. What do I do? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can never. I pray. I'm gonna tell you guys. I sometimes look up to the sky and I go, "Please God, help me. Give me patience. I know you're fucking with me, and you're laughing, but for the love of God, I just want to make it through the workday." And it's.
Sometimes I think God's up there just going, "I'm done with them."
He's like, "Look, you feel it, you see it. There's nothing I can do. I've tried so many times." He's
up there just saying, whatever. You guys are just stupid. I'm gonna move on to creating some life on. No, it's like I'm gonna create some life on this other planet over here. I'm gonna start over.
He's like, one day I'm gonna hear a whisper, 2030, and I'll be like, "Yep, I just gotta be patient for that, I guess." And then we'll all be at home eating our bug pays. Watching the
no more
scheduled television programming.
No more cons, no more marketplaces.
Nope.
Unless it's within 15 minutes of your address.
No, take this injection. Here's a chip in your brain.
And if you don't, we're going to lower your digital currency.
Yeah, we're going to be staying home and doing nothing. So,
you're such a conspiracy theorist. Jeez.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means I'm intelligent.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Critical thinker.
Yeah.
But beware, critical thinkers.
That's another thing I can't handle. I feel like I keep seeing the social algorithm. We've been talking about this. Is like unbelievable right now. I literally could try and change it, and it just keeps throwing shit. Like one day it was all about Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. I'm like, I haven't even. I just hit open to clear notification. This is all I'm seeing in the feed, right?
That's crazy.
And so it's crazy what they're feeding. That's what I'm saying. Like, government is part of the issue because they just feed this shit. Technology is like worst of the worst. I'm getting to the point where like I might go back to a flip phone if that still exists, because all I need is for phone calls for work. But But you
need your apps and your games.
Yeah, maybe. That's the problem too. Is apps don't work on laptops now anymore. Like Instagram, I used to be able to go on my laptop. TikTok, same thing. And like I'd say like over a year ago or so with Instagram, it stopped. You need the app. Most of these places, like now when you get like an email and they're like, "Oh, check in for your appointment," or like track your order, and they're like, "This would be easier if you downloaded the app. This does not work on your phone or laptop. You need the app, not in a web browser." And I'm like, what? Like, you can't do anything anymore.
Because then we get you terms and service agreements.
We get these cookies.
Yeah, and everything's cookies. Wow, so suddenly everything is cookies.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything without it accepting all. Like I said, I didn't even read like my TikTok for me.
Yeah.
I'm still, every time I press TikTok, it goes accept. I never accepted the newest terms of service because I didn't want to. I don't want to give up my entire existence just to scroll some videos. It
absolutely drives me insane. They want to do Face ID with TikTok, and I'm like, why?
They already have our faces everywhere.
Yeah, I hit X every time.
I drive home, I go through traffic cameras. They got me.
They're like, let's increase the security. Let's go ahead and add this. I'm like, X. You know, like, I don't need to. If someone wants to hack my little ass account, go right ahead. You ain't gonna get info. You ain't gonna get money. You ain't gonna get shit.
It's just to sell you shit. It's weird.
Yeah, it's to track the marketing. Like Facebook, you know, YouTube. You know how many videos I saw of spam after we did the spam episode?
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah, and then Instagram, same thing. I have reels and photos of spam. The McDonald's, us talking about the McDonald's CEO. Now I got all this other stuff. And
that is true. Algorithm kicks into whatever we're talking about for about 3 or 4 days after we record because my phone's right here.
Listening.
And you can't turn them off. You can't take batteries out. You can't.
No.
There's no battery case anymore.
Nothing. The Echo Dot listens. You can unplug everything, and they still. Remember that FBI agent? He's like, you can put your phone on airplane mode. You can turn it off. You can do whatever. I can still tap in.
Only that. What is it? That Verde case?
Yeah. Does that even work?
Yeah, apparently so, because Elon requires that for Apples.
Oh. That's
anything
right.
Apple, you cannot take your phone into the facility. You have to put it in that case, and it has to stay up front until you come out, because that's the worst of the worst. Samsung's right behind, but
yeah,
Apple. That's why it's the bitten apple of Adam and Eve. It's the downfall of mankind. That's their logo.
Yeah, I don't. That's amazing. I didn't know that.
I was watching that between that and Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is the serpent.
Oh yeah.
Wrapped around so those two go hand in hand, because it was the serpent wrapped around the tree that tempted Adam and Eve, and then Eve took the bite because she's a bitch, and Adam's a bitch because he let her. And I'd be like,
they're all bitches.
I would knock that out of her head. Said, "What you do, woman?" Grabbed her by the hair and dragged her to the cave.
Wow.
Showed her what's what. Actually, they didn't.
Wow.
They didn't even know.
They didn't even know anything about that until she bit into the apple.
And then he was like, "Wait, I like that you bit into that. Let me grab you by the hair."
If she let him.
She's like, "Oh, yeah, baby. Wait, that's all you got?"
Wow. See how everything turns into sex? Because that's our society. Maybe if I talk to my coworkers about that, they'll want to talk to me and actually work.
Maybe you should say, "Hey,
we
look,
should
guys,
do an experiment.
Say, hey, guys,
talk about social media.
I am a Hispanic lesbian, so you should like.
Right? I should like have labels all along my chest.
Yeah.
And be like, so that way they're like, oh, she's not that intimidating.
Multiple scarlet letters.
Gay.
Yeah, she's. And
then
they
said scarlet
letters. And then you can be like, you gotta listen to me, otherwise you're racist,
you're racist, homophobic,
Nazi, fascist, racist,
is ableist.
So you listen to me at work, or you're gonna label you. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
I don't want to talk to them. I just
want to do your job.
I literally turn around and I go, why are you doing this? I'm in the chart with you. Like, pay the fuck attention. The attention to detail is not there.
Where's the boss? What's the boss do?
We don't.
Somebody has to have a boss.
We have a supervisor.
Yeah.
But it's like our department crumbled when we got rid of the people that were crumbling it, and it was too late because then people left. The good people left. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm at that point. I think my other coworker is too, because she's like, I'm about to pull my hair out, and I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of them putting people like this in our fucking department. It's like they don't care. I told her, I was like, look, you got to tell the supervisor what you told me. And she didn't seem happy about it. And I was like, look, I'm going to tell you this. I was like, I know this isn't going to make sense, but it's a paper trail. It's not like we're writing papers. But I was like, this is the only way, if it ever comes back to you, or you and I, we said, well, we talked to our supervisor. Yeah. You know, like, there's no sense of urgency. Like, I have to get something notarized for the love of God, because they got rid of my old HR lady. We don't have a notary.
What?
Since February, I've needed something notarized, and they keep sending in the fax. Did you forget about this? Can you get it notarized? February, okay? And then I put in the company chat, is there a notary in office at any of these locations? And instead I get a on service from another employee. Here's the one I personally use. They just show up, like, it's on call. And then I put it in my chat, which the CEO, everyone has seen this, because she replied to the company chat. I was like, can we get this approved? Not a single fucking answer from anyone. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to task it to the managers as, like, the highest priority and be like, I have asked about this since this day 2 times in a chat. You guys do this. You take care of it. I want it out of my fucking queue. And yeah, I had to go in last week on a day that I'm not scheduled in to train someone because someone didn't feel good. And I was being petty because I didn't even fucking feel good and I had to go in. Yeah. Right? I mean, and I guess I didn't. I didn't have to go in, but I did. Yeah. Right? Because my
people
work
like you
ethic,
and I just like,
yeah.
Oh well, I gotta.
I went in, did some training. I said I only could stay for a couple hours. And what happened when they saw me? They were running like all frantic, and they're like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for coming in!" And they gave me a gift card, and I was like, "What is this?" They're like, "Thank you, we appreciate you coming in." I was like, "You don't have to give me a gift card." I was like, "Thanks," like So.
Thanks for the bribe.
I just want people to take things seriously. It's like, what the fuck?
I just want to do your job because if you get
do your fucking job. Do it right.
You're getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
And so. You've signed up for whatever job, yours, mine.
Yeah.
These are your duties. This is your job. This is your pay. This is what you do.
Yeah.
You don't like any of these things?
Get out,
go.
Please.
And I have the same thing with some people. Like they're like, I'm gonna leave. Then go.
Yeah.
You won't.
Yeah.
You won't because anywhere you go, like we had the girl that transferred, the one who was all on my case, and so I didn't really tell you the whole story of that.
Oh.
But yeah, she didn't. We all of us guys back there were just privileged white boys, and because.
They didn't just quit?
No, she would transfer because she wanted to go somewhere else because she didn't like it was closer for her in general, but also but she would come in when she wanted. Our boss kind of let her get away with murder. Yeah. And she went to this other store. They didn't let her get away with that. She's already since quit.
Oh, funny how that works, huh?
Because she had to do her job, and she had to come in on a scheduled time, and she didn't get to dictate her schedule because. So many employees think that they dictate their employment. Yeah. And it's like, you're the employee. Yeah. You do what you're told, when you're told. Mm-hmm. And it's like I said, as long as the employer is not verbally abusing you or doing anything like that, they have every right to tell you what to do, every right to give you time frames, deadlines, whatever the case may be. And then at the end of the week, you get your paycheck. Yes. And that's why, because you worked. Yep. And it is not your call as far as how your employment goes. Mm-hmm. They don't owe you jack shit other than your workspace. It's a system. Your workspace, your paycheck, health insurance if that applies.
If they offer it.
If they offer it. Everything else, it's a give and take. You work, and you don't get to say, well, I did extra today, I should get a raise for today. Yeah. No, because then what about the 3 days that you didn't do much? Do they get to take money away from you? No. Whenever I always say that at work, it's like, so if you don't do as much tomorrow, can we take the money back? Yeah. Oh, yeah. How dare you? You just question your logic. There is no, because there's never logic in what anyone says. Accountability. I'm over it. It's very difficult. As much as I would love to switch jobs, I have always, since we got rid of Janet, and what was the other fucking person's name that I made up? Janet and... Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. What was the name? I don't remember. Janet and Melissa? Melissa might be.
Janet and Melissa, since we got rid of those two fucking idiots, I have always said, I have fought, why do I have to give up this decent job that I can work from home because of these fucking twats? Yeah. That's the nicest way I can fucking say it. Okay? Why do the good people have to give up and surrender and bow down to these dumb asses? And that goes in we see it every day. We see it every day. It's not just work. It's in life. It's in social media. Okay? We see how I'm on a roll. I literally text Brian. I text everyone that knows about this. How long ago did my car catch fire because of the trash cans that caught fire here? It's a while back. Just like 3 or 4 years ago, right? Tell me why on Friday I'm texting Brian and the intern. 2 more trash cans caught fire and another car caught fire. And guess who it was? The fucking druggies trash cans. They had just bought new furniture, thrown out all their stained ass bed bug lice shit over there in the trash can. Do they get fines? Nope. For leaving all that shit and trash all over the floor? I've never seen a rat, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's rats because they don't know how to fucking lift the lid and throw the trash in, because that's too fucking much, right? It's too fucking much to lift the lid and throw your trash in the trash can because, heaven forbid, you lift a fucking finger. I should be grateful that you're outside putting the trash by the trash, but not in the trash, right? I happened to meet a neighbor because, of course, I had my patio doors open to air out the house. It was a beautiful day in Arizona. Nice and fresh, cool, crisp air with some chemtrail. And, no, all of a sudden I smell burnt plastic. And I'm like, that's really weird. And then I hear a fire truck and I goes, I'm just going to go look because I have trauma from my car caught fire. I go out there and I hear shh, and I was like, oh God. So I go walk and I look, and it's the druggies' trash cans caught fire. I met a new neighbor that's been here for a year, and she's like, how long you been here? I was like, 11 years. And she's like, I was like, this is the 4th or 5th trash can that has caught fire. She goes, how does it happen? I said, I don't know. I blame them for everything. My car caught fire a couple years ago. And then, what was it? The fire department, the police officer was there. The police officer on his phone just taking a photo, snap, of the trash cans already burnt down. The fire department hosing it down. And I said, are you guys actually going to do anything about it this time? Or are you just going to not give a fuck anymore like you have been? I was like, the druggies have like 2 cameras. The fire department was pointing at the cameras. And I said, are you going to ask them for footage or are you just not going to give a fuck? And they ignore me and they just pretend like they're writing on their clipboard and all that stuff. And I told the neighbor, I said, the HOA doesn't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. The fire department police officer, they're not answering my question. And I said, they just don't give a fuck. I said, but it sucks that these druggies run the community.
Yeah.
And but if I go there and knock on their door and throw shit in their face or whatnot, I get arrested.
But if you were like even just walk up and push them, like, stop your shit, they'd be like, hey, that's assault.
Or say, can you throw the trash in the fucking trash bin so we don't get roaches and rats or whatever, or like coyotes, because we have had coyotes show up.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, I'm racist.
Stop.
I'm being racist, ableist.
Criminals get more rights than anything.
Like, sorry, I can't use my right. They're probably like, I can't use my right arm because I shoot up so much that I'm disabled now and I collect from the government.
I bet you.
So, 100% we're talking
probably
about
do
that.
collect.
Yeah. Or they get money from the cartel because there's constant drugs and the police officer's there. Oh, that's what I told the neighbor. I said, they don't care. They're tired of coming here because they always get the ambulance because either they're shooting up, I don't know. Always something. And I'm like, they're probably like, God damn it, we're here again. Every fucking day. How many times a month? How many times every other month? And I'm just like, and that's law enforcement. These are federal departments. They don't care. We've learned this. We've been saying it since when? That no one gives a fuck in the federal government. We see it. We see it.
Wonder how,
but heaven forbid I don't pay my taxes 1 year.
I just wonder if there's some sergeants that are being paid to leave these neighborhoods alone.
Look at the ginormous, huge investigation of a missing person in Pinal County, Tucson. Wait, why is Pinal County? Is Pinal County part of Tucson?
I think so. I
guess, yeah. Why else would they be investigating, right? Not really quote-unquote investigating, because I think it's all a sham.
I'm kind of glad we never did an episode on that, because I just cannot get myself to care.
It's a show. It's a distraction.
With all the horrors I hear, because I've been reading a lot of stuff on what Tim Tebow is doing in his cause.
Oh, yeah.
And I cannot get myself to care about...
You should print up the map that he shows.
About a celebrity mom and what may or may not have happened to her.
But she had a billboard right there by the Thunderbird Lounge. The last time we went. I said, oh, look. She has the billboard up there.
And it's like, I don't want to see... I never like to see harm come to people, but I just can't.
I don't even know if it's real. It's not real. I can't believe that it's real. And for the stupidity of this Pinal County sheriff or detective, head detective chief, whatever, he's the biggest fucking idiot I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. I think so many people have done videos. Fine, I'll go fucking look for her. I'll solve it. Like, that's sad. That's people that serve and protect, and I put that in quotes.
They don't serve.
No, but heaven forbid you take things into your own hands. Like, I could go over there and probably smash the camera, smash their windows, because I'm angry. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I get in trouble. I'm the problem.
Let's light a match under their unit.
Yeah. I mean, no one paid for my car, right?
Surprised that
no one cared.
Surprised that with an HOA that they don't have. Because I remember when I first time moved into mine, the guy next to me, He's moving out, and he threw a bunch of stuff out in the front of his door, like free stuff. And I got a notice in the mail saying, because it's like I was having an illegal garage. I was like, did you check? And I called. I was like, did you check the number on the door? It wasn't my unit, you dumbass.
Oh, they let it go?
Oh, you're not. I was like, no. It's the next door neighbor. He threw all this shit out in the grassy area because he just wants to leave. Oh, well, we just saw some of it on your side of the. I was like, it's not. Whatever. I finally said, whatever. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just hung up.
The HO, did you pay the fine?
There was no fine. It was a warning.
Oh, it was a warning. Okay.
But I was like, well, I think I got some in the mail saying that they had investigated and it wasn't me. But on the phone, I was like, I don't care anymore.
You're like, no shit.
I just hung up. I was like, whatever. I don't care. I just don't.
Yeah, but when they start collecting on your house, like the HOA at my mom's house targets people. Yet, my mom lives to a house that is considered a group home, and the HOA straight up told her, we can't do anything. They're protected. So the weeds are growing, the trash bins are out.
So to get the fines from everybody else.
Yeah, and then the house across from her has 6 cars. Mm-hmm. Maybe 19 people live in there. Jeez. But they're protected. They don't ever get tickets for having 6 cars out on the street. But heaven forbid someone's visiting my mom, she'll get the $300 fine.
And parks the wrong way.
For the park car that's been there for like 6 hours. You know, and
HOAs
then
are the
calling and fighting.
They're the biggest scams.
HOA is the biggest scam and money laundering I've ever seen.
That we just allow and accept.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why should I have to accept this? Why should I have it?
That's why, I agree with you. That's why all this. Anytime I hear all this stuff, outrage of this, outrage, no one gives a shit. You don't. Whatever you're upset about, you don't care.
No.
Because all this stuff that really goes on, that we really should be, druggies getting off the street, causing fires, problems, dealing drugs. Yeah. HOA is a complete and utter scam and a money laundering. We just shrug our shoulders and say, well, that's just the system. That's just how it is. You know?
You can say that, but like, I don't know. Be vocal, but like the wrong people are being vocal about the wrong fucking things. And that's the most irritating thing. The most irritating part of everything. Like, I literally was on a conference call about this new person, and they were like, so instead of just having a supervisor for my specific department, I have the director of operations, a supervisor for MAs, and I have a supervisor of the MAs in another office. I don't even fucking know these people's title. And they're like, well, what can we do to make things easier? And I'm like, can you just immediately, some of the things they were saying, I was like, not micromanage. But at this point, with how these dumb fucks are acting, micromanage. Yeah. It'll increase my anxiety. It'll increase my stress because it's not going to be someone who knows what they're doing that's micromanaging. It's going to be like the last director that got fired that thinks they know all and it should be done like this, and they have no idea how our department runs. And it's like, go ahead and micromanage. I'm up on my feet up. But it's so hard for someone like me who just shows up, works. I'm an analytical person. This is the type of behavior you need to have for this position. Paying attention to details, a sense of urgency, completing tasks, doing things fucking right. And it's like, no, I don't feel good, so I'm just gonna...
Too busy worried about how they're feeling.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
And how they're talked to and how they're treated.
Yeah.
That shit always matters so much more than your actual work. It's just so...
Yeah, and then you see in the workplace, the interns going through this, how hard it is to fire someone.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through it. We did a couple episodes of how to get rid of those last 2 people. Oh my god, it took fucking forever. Yeah. 3 people. We got rid of 3 fucking people.
How to fire someone that doesn't even want to work.
Yeah. They show up and leave. Or they show up on their whatever time, like you said, your one coworker that... made their own schedule. Like, you think that would fly if I just show? I'm like, you know what? I don't want to work Mondays. I'm just not going to show up and not tell anyone.
Well, it didn't work anywhere else. It's just that, unfortunately, for whatever reason, my boss said that was just acceptable behavior. I mean, not if I did it. Not if I did it. Yeah. Holy shit.
You see how they pick and choose who they
stop for a second, like, just talking to somebody, say, hey, can you, it's like, you know how they just pull tasks out of their ass?
Yeah.
Hey, can you do me a favor and just go grab these 3 boxes over there and move them over here? Yeah. And I said that before, it's like, so just basically stop talking. That's what you want to say to me?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite thing is, that's just how they are.
No. See how they accept that?
Yeah.
That's just how they are.
They have a lot of things going on.
Yeah. One of the excuses I heard, actually, this is a funny story. I was in office, and my coworker that is somewhat new into the department has to be in office because hasn't got cleared to work from home. And I don't know if they will. My understanding was they weren't going to get these new people to work from home. Which rightfully so, because they can't keep up. They can't keep up, and I'm pretty sure they'd just be on their phone all fucking day and not working. So, that's my opinion, because the actions speak louder.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to notice that.
Right. Who am I? Yeah, I'm just someone that doesn't know anything. And so, I literally looked at my supervisor and I said, "Why am I here?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "My coworker is here every single day. It is my day today in office. If she's here, why am I here? I don't need to be here. I work. You know I work."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm just going to stay home. Can I just go home?" And she goes, "If you want to." And I'm like, "If I want to? I don't ever want to come back again. How about that?" And she's like, "Well." Wow. So I'm just like amazed. Thank you for the option, but I was taken back. Like, is that what you tell everyone? If you want to, you know?
Do you really have to get this stuff
Are there no rules?
I have my queues full. Well, if
you
do
know
it if you want.
I'm hungry. I'm just going to leave and go on a break and not come back. How about that? So, I literally straight up said, I said, "She's here every day. Why do I have to be here on Mondays if she's here?" And she's like, "Well, if you want to." I was like, "Okay, I'm not coming in." So I did that for 2 weeks. I didn't come in on a Monday. I just worked from home. But now I have to go because I have to go check this new person out. And then I have to report back to the supervisor, who probably doesn't give a fuck. Because I'm gonna say, "Do you even care what I'm gonna say?"
You just go back and say, "Yeah, they're fine."
No, because then we have to pick up the slack. I can't. Physically, we cannot. We are so far behind, and no one cares. But then when stuff gets pushed through, and we're running around with like our heads cut off, no one still cares. So I don't know what the solution is. The solution is to just quit, so then I could be stress free in that aspect. But then financially,
there's another stress.
What do I do?
Another stress that takes over.
And that's the thing. A lot of people online, like TikTok, Instagram, they're like, "Your mental health." You've even said it. Your mental health is not worth it. But again, why do I have to give up this job that has everything that I want for these dumb fucks?
I know.
And then if you look out in the workplace with what I do, they all require to go in office and they all require to be on the phone. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. I've done that for a majority of my life.
Yeah.
And it's just, and you say for mental health, that would create more mental health issues.
Well, then
for
I will
me.
adjust my saying and say, stay at your job, stay what you're doing. Just shut off that part of your brain that cares about what anybody else does. And just do your tasks.
It's hard when it affects me. What they don't do comes back to me because I have to pick it up.
Yep.
I have to complete it. I click on the task and see all these people have looked at this. It's a month old, and guess what? Now my name's on it, so I have to complete it.
What happens if you don't?
They'll be like, "Why didn't you complete it?
And
You were the last one in there."
And you screenshot and say, "Why didn't 1, 2, 3," and you give it right back. I mean, it's easy to say because it's not my job and it's not my boss. But
I should do that. But
so maybe if it wasn't on my queue because it passed through 3 people.
Yeah.
I'm just following the example of what came before me.
Yeah, but that's why I put in the chat. I was like, "Has something changed? Because this was left like this. I need to know and write it down." That's why you need to. I'm not asking you to apologize and cry. I just need to know what has changed. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I pulled this person away because I had a complicated question. There are more people you can ask instead of just that one person. But then again, those people are too intimidating.
That's the only I feel comfortable with.
Yeah. So, I think that's what I should use it as an excuse when they're like, can someone do that? Well, that's the thing. No one communicates. I'm the only one that communicates, and that drives me insane.
Ooh,
because this is what it's... What did you say?
I said, "Ooh, I'm poor."
I'm poor. Literally, this is how it could be. Brian and I are going to just stare at each other.
No, and I feel intimidated because you're staring too closely.
But you understood what I was thinking, because telepathically we communicate, right?
Yeah, it means turn off the mic.
Okay. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed and can relate to the horrendous, shitty coworkers that I have. Sometimes they're good. I gotta give them that. But they're not at 100% most of the time. Not even at 95%. And I don't know what to do. Tell me in the comments, what should I do? What the fuck should I do?
Jeez. It's aggressive.
Besides Brian's advice of just quitting, I might just do it. I might
No,
just.
You can't quit.
I'll fucking do it. I'll do it. And save my sanity. But, anyways, even me, 3 times a day, I go outside and get some sun and touch grass while I am working. I think it's the only thing that keeps me sane.
Probably.
And going to these events and everything. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, and touch grass. Okay, bye!